ladies and gentlemen, how you doing today for this Wednesday, October 10th, 2018?
Yes, it is.
I've been nailing those recently.
You're right on the point today.
Thank you.
And every day right now.
Oh, well, thank you.
And we don't even have a calendar in front of him. He knows what day it is from now on.
Right?
You got it.
Welcome to the real world, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends, ladies and gentlemen, where myself, TK, and Tony find interesting news articles from across the globe. And we, of course, bring them to the comforts of your home or wherever you may be listening or watching this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to you. And unlike a lot of podcasts, it's done live.
Yes.
So that means everybody in the chat right now, we would love to hear your opinions, your comments, and your thoughts on the stories on today's show.
Say what's on your mind.
Coming up
Yeah.
on Talking Trends, we have a man, a black man, getting arrested for babysitting white kids. Oh, sorry. Didn't get arrested. Police were called.
Well.
The classic BWB, babysitting while black.
You can't be babysitting white kids.
No, it's crazy.
It's a bad idea.
Bad idea.
No.
Wal-Mart, man, these guys,
They're trending.
I'd say, that, well, at least on our show.
Yeah. They're into everything.
And they want to get their hands into marijuana, apparently.
You know they want to get into that. That's a money stream, baby.
As you may or may not know, there's a crazy hurricane about to hit Florida. Right now, it's turning into a Category 4, I believe.
It's a brewing, man.
It's so bad.
It's really bad.
Waffle houses are closing.
You know it's bad when the Waffle houses shut the doors.
And rounding out today's show, ladies and gentlemen, when the friendly skies turn unfriendly, this old lady had a dispute with a flight attendant over garbage.
She had a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it.
We will.
Yeah.
First off, how was your day, sir?
It was good. A nice workout today. A very pleasant one.
Very enjoyable.
You liked that one today.
Oh, it was great.
Today's insanity was called Relief, which is just as it sounds. It was a relief. It was a nice stretching workout, 28 minutes, which is also fabulous. We've been going through our workouts and just stretching it out and breathing for a change, which is nice. It won't be that same way tomorrow.
No.
But we're going to live in today because that was pretty damn nice.
Yes, I definitely lived in the moment for those, again, 28 minutes, as you said.
You enjoyed that one today.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. I did the relief workout. Then afterwards, I went for my half-hour run. And that's what I did for today's little workout. Didn't do too much because, again, we have the game day workout tomorrow. And I'm saving the body for that one.
Yeah, I'm scared. I don't even know what that's going to be.
Haven't even looked at it.
I don't even want to look at it.
More importantly, guys, how are you doing out there? How's your day? Can you give a little thumbs up in the chat if you're paying attention? Shouts out to you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Talking Trends. Myself and Tony really appreciate when you guys take the time out of your day to do so.
Oh, yes.
And we've linked the Facebook page in the show links down below. So if you haven't liked the page, take a minute to do so. And again, we really appreciate it when you can.
Much love, much love.
Also, shouts out to the gray sweater, gray shirt boys.
What happened here?
I don't know.
We got our thing after this. Are we switching? You got black today or no? You don't have any black shirt?
Well,
we'll do gray today?
I can go home and get my black shirt.
We could do gray day.
Yeah, let's do gray day.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, baby.
We're tuned in like that. We just got to know what each other's wearing.
Yeah, it's weird. I was like, I think
same.
Tony's going to wear a charcoal gray shirt today.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same. We're good to go. And you got the green jackets.
Exactly. So Georgia police the other day were calling a black man
Georgia?
babysitting white kids.
Well, it's the right call.
Yeah, I think so.
My bad. It just happened.
Yeah.
Sorry.
White woman spotted a black man babysitting two white children and, of course, called police and followed them to their home in Georgia.
Wow.
Shouts out to stalking.
Yeah.
That's a crime right there.
Isn't that a crime?
Yeah, you'd think. A woman stopped Corey Lewis outside Cobb County, which is in Georgia, Cobb County Wal-Mart, and asked to speak to the kids. Very odd.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I think so. Like, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, you're a stranger.
I want to speak to your kids.
Stranger danger.
He, of course, refused, so she called police and followed him to his home.
Even more stalking.
Right?
Good job.
An officer arrived and questioned the children ages 6 and 10 and called their parents, David Parker and Dana Mango. delicious.
Mango.
Yeah, the couple says Lewis is a family friend and their son attends his youth program. Mango says the officer told her Lewis was questioned because he's a black man driving around with 2 white kids.
A-okay.
Yeah, Parker says he sums it up basically to BWB. It's a new thing, babysitting while black.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, it doesn't surprise me, to be honest with you.
I just think it's interesting the length that the lady took on really like following through with her actions. Not only like she spotted them, and then instead of going home like you wouldn't believe what I saw today, Henry, I saw a black man with 2 white kids.
That must be like really rare down there. Because
I would say racism is a very rare thing down in Atlanta, Georgia.
yeah, like does no black man have white kids?
No, I don't. It's not a thing.
It must
It
be
never
not a thing.
happened.
Yeah.
No, interracial couples is not a thing.
No.
And don't you dare go looking it up.
Oh, I'm going to look it up.
Yeah.
You won't like what I
Okay,
find.
Yeah.
No, but the other thing is, too, he's not doing anything that would give her suspicion.
The guy's going to Walmart.
Going to Walmart with the kids.
And the thing is, if the kids were maybe showing some signal of distress,
Yes.
then perhaps you
Agreed.
should be like, hey, kids, are you okay? You okay?
100%.
Okay. And then and remember we were saying yesterday's story not to get involved in a lot of things?
That's right.
Just call the police and then leave it alone.
Walk away.
Don't follow the man home.
She thought she was going to be like a hero.
You know
Like
she did.
saving
She couldn't wait to go home and be like, babe,
Oh.
you ready for this tonight?
Yeah.
Because I got a story for you, and you're going to want a piece of this greatness.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe who I saved today.
Yeah.
I saved some white kids
Get the sucking.
from a black man.
Yeah. Anyway, so again, another fortunate thing of racist actions.
Well, luckily nothing happened to the dude. He wasn't doing anything wrong.
No, I'm glad he didn't get arrested. No
Yeah.
guns were pulled. Nobody
mean-
got hurt or injured or killed.
He could have been shot.
This could have ended ugly.
This could have been real bad for him.
Right.
So good on him.
Oh, man.
What's happening?
I don't
What's
know.
happening with the world
But I know what is happening around here in these
Ooh.
parts.
around these parts?
Very shortly, marijuana will be very legal, where you'll be able to purchase such goods and products at NSLCs and maybe
Yeah.
Walmarts.
Maybe Walmart's?
Walmart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we got a Walmart story every day. It's Walmart week.
Yeah, we may as well keep it going. There's 2 more days left.
We're
so
going to try to find a Walmart story for Thursday and also Friday.
yeah, and if you guys find a Walmart story, hit us up. Just send us a message.
Yeah, make sure it's good.
Yeah.
This one's good. Walmart wants to get in the business, baby. So, yeah, they know the cannabis thing. It's coming around. It's almost legal.
Yeah.
What is it, tomorrow or day after? Tomorrow. It was a couple days anyway for
I
here.
feel like it might
NSLC.
be, yeah.
Or is it today?
It's very
It's very
soon.
close.
I feel, yeah.
Anyway, Walmart Canada, they want to get in the game of cannabis-based products and is doing a lot of research right now to make sure they're ready to get in the game. The company's share rose as this announcement kind of came out. 3% rise in the afternoon trading, which is big, actually, for just afternoon trading. Walmart's the first major retailer to show interest in being part of Canada's growing marijuana, soon to be in the industry, and the other big U.S. companies, mainly the alcohol and beverage industries, are beginning to consider entering the market as well for cannabis-infused products such as Coca-Cola, who's been looking at it as well. They're closely watching the marijuana drink market for a possible entry. While Corona beer maker has invested more than $4 billion in cannabis products.
Buddy, my
You're making some moves in the market.
I've made. Listen, when I found out how much Corona dished in
Yeah.
to Canopy, I was so
$4
happy.
billion?
$4 billion. That stock went
That
from
ain't no joke.
I got in at $8, and I think it was like last time it was like $60-something. Now.
Yeah. It's doing well.
It's not too bad.
And they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Quote, as we would any other new industry, Walmart Canada has done some preliminary fine-facting on this issue, but we do not have any plans to carry CBD products at this time. That'll soon change, I'm sure. As the news comes from Canada, it's on the verge of becoming the first major economy to legalize recreational marijuana on October 17th.
So next week.
So it's going down. And the share of cannabis products producers have rallied in anticipations. Oh, they've railed.
You know what is so crazy? Out of all the places I would suspect to get marijuana products, I think Walmart would be up on my list.
Is this a good move? Is this a good move?
It's an interesting move. But, I mean, you get the McDonald's right there.
Makes so much
The
sense.
classic.
Makes so much sense.
Get your nugs.
Twinkies are gonna be in.
You got your bag of mixed nut. It's a pretty good. It's a win-win situation, I think.
It's a win-win situation. I think we're gonna have to make a major adjustment as a society when this becomes legal. I think the society is not ready.
I was having a conversation with my friend today.
Mm.
We were talking about cannabis at the liquor stores.
Right.
And how people will be judged. So let's say
Right.
me and you work together. Well, we kind of do. But I
Yeah.
mean more, let's say, a corporate setting.
Ah, yes.
Let's say I'm your boss or vice versa.
Mm.
And we see each other at the liquor store.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting a nice bottle of wine.
Ah, classy thing I would do.
Right? Nice Chardonnay.
Ooh.
Okay? And I'm coming in. I'm getting a 2-4. No, I'm getting a bottle of wine myself.
Okay.
But along with my bottle of wine, I decided to get a couple grams of the yay. Oh, not the yay.
They're not gonna legalize that.
Of some, yeah, that'd be interesting. Some marijuana.
Ah.
What were your perceptions of me?
You disgust me.
Yeah, but would they change? Because there's some uppity people that unfortunately run businesses and manage employees, and be like, you wouldn't believe who I saw at the NSLC today. I saw one Tony getting, and that's why he called in sick. He's not even sick. He's hungover.
Hung as a motherfucker.
Yeah. So the perception is interesting.
Well, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, for sure. That right there, you may have people go and change their looks on people. And if it's in a situation where it's people working together, like an employee, I mean, you're right. There could be some like, maybe we don't give him a promotion. I don't think he's got the brain cells. He's smoking them away. He ain't going to be able to handle this deal.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't going to say that because he's going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
But what people do in their off time,
exactly.
it's none of
You
their
can't.
business.
You shouldn't be able to be. But that's what work environment is, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I get
You
it.
stand around that water cooler.
Yeah.
You talk about this person's life.
Yeah.
You're so interested in other people's lives except your own.
It's not my thing.
It's never been my thing, even though we're having a show talk about other things. But I mean, it's other things.
Yeah,
but I
that's-
don't.
It's constructive.
Yeah, but we don't have a full 8-hour day of this.
No. And on top, no, we don't.
And we're not.
Although it would be nice.
It will be great.
I wouldn't be lying.
Yeah. What are you doing tomorrow?
Let's do this.
Okay.
I don't know. Like marijuana's not my thing. Not really your thing.
I haven't. Yeah, no.
But
I haven't partake in a puff in quite some time.
puff give.
Maybe an edible.
Ah, yes.
I did not know it was an edible.
You
at
were
the time.
unaware.
I was unaware.
So he said. He claims he was unaware that these brownies were going to do something to his body.
Yeah, last time. That's why I might go foraging in a fridge and eating chocolates out of the freezer.
Yeah, probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
A strange chocolate. Don't do that. But I mean, some people will look at the same. They may look at people who drink the same way, right? I mean, it's
Right.
like not the lesser two evils, but people say drinking is worse, right?
And that's the thing. You're putting them together.
That's a whole other
Literally,
issue.
so I just want to see how that works. I just can't picture. I mean, maybe I'll go in just and get a bottle of wine and a gram just to see how it works. I know I'll give it away. How about? I won't even. I just want to see how it works.
Right.
I want to see the whole process. I want to get a little.
It's probably a good idea.
Some 2 oceans and 2 grams, please.
2 oceans, 2 grams, please.
Yeah.
Round it off a supersized fry.
Right.
I'll need those after the grams.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how it works. I don't know. It's all new. I think it's going to be an adjustment, and
For sure.
we'll see what people do.
It's good.
We know what you people did.
What's that,
You
sir?
tuned in today, people, for the roll call. We love you for. What's up? Ray in the house. Mars in the house. Julie. Carrie's in the house. Megan Cody. In the house. Natasha, Ashley, Kathy, and Joe's in the house. Thank you guys for joining us once again. We appreciate that.
Salute to you guys.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got to give a little cough.
Oh, okay. I like the announcement. That's proper etiquette. We covered etiquette here before.
Exactly.
I don't think that was part of it.
No.
But that's okay.
Rounding the second half of the show, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
Waffle Houses.
God love them.
God bless them.
God bless them.
The backbone of society, if you will.
Chicken and waffles ain't no joke.
No, it's great.
It's good.
So you guys may know Hurricane Michael is so bad. Well, apparently it's going to be so bad
Yeah.
that Waffle Houses have already closed 18 of the restaurants. So the Waffle House brand has closed 18 of his restaurants in Florida.
The humanity.
So Waffle House, I know, Waffle House is known for staying open during some of the worst natural disasters.
Oh, okay.
But Hurricane Michael, I want a storm named after me.
Yeah. Probably never been one.
I don't think there's Hurricane TK.
Well, they go alphabetical when the season starts.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So right now we're only at what is it called? Michael?
Yeah.
So we're close.
M-N-O-P.
We're getting there.
QRS, yeah.
Me and you will be the same.
I wonder what the Q would be. Yeah, Hurricane Tony.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, that's what they call me in the underground. Q would be like, I don't know what's going on. We're not going to go down that road again. It seems to be every single time.
Yeah, no. Today's show's going to be clean.
Yeah, almost.
All right. So anyway, the Waffle House is known for staying open during some of the worst natural disasters, but Hurricane Michael already managed to shut down 18 restaurants before making landfall. Pat Warner, director of personal relations for Waffle House, told USA Today that the closed restaurants were locations in Florida, evacuation zones from Panama City to Destin. And he doesn't expect them to be closed too long. Because why, ladies and gentlemen? Waffle House is the backbone of society.
Yeah, that's right.
We will be right there after the storm to reopen, he said.
Nice.
One location in Panama City Beach, Florida, had to appear to be a handwritten closed sign taped to its door Tuesday evening. Apparently, Waffle Houses don't have printers or Microsoft Word.
No. That's too much work.
Got to write it out.
Yeah.
And you spelled close wrong.
Oh, well, you can't be perfect.
Yeah. Why is there two S's in close?
No one's perfect.
I don't know if I've seen that in my entire life, said Ryan Kruger, a reporter for Atlanta TV station WXIA. I don't know. Yeah, it's a rare thing. Waffle House is closing because, they're open what seems to be all the time.
They never close.
Hurricane Michael is, of course, a Category 4 storm and is forecast to rush ashore Florida on Wednesday afternoon, today, as the strongest storm ever to hit the state's exposed panhandle.
Yeah, it's a bad one. They were saying earlier that people went to bed and it was a 2, and they woke up today and they classified it as a 4. So that's a big difference.
Could you imagine? Yeah, could you imagine going to bed comfy? You're like, you know what? I expect a little damage.
Yeah,
but nothing too crazy.
No.
I'll still be able to go to the Waffle House in the morning.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Get a coffee.
Hold my table. I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll see Betty there in the morning. Say hello. See how the kids are doing.
Betty.
And now Michael turned into a Category 4. Surprised the world. Well,
that's bad.
Surprised Florida at least.
Yeah, that's bad. And they're used to. They're used to those storms down there. And Andrew, I think, was a Category 5.
Yeah,
which was hit years ago. Major destruction. Obviously, this is bad. To go from 2 to 4 is really bad.
I'd say. Other restaurants in the path of the storm are stocking up on food today. Of course, the Waffle House Storm Center, which I didn't know was a thing. The Waffle House Storm Center.
I like it.
It seems like it should be like an Action News. The Waffle House Storm Center.
Headquarters now.
Coming here at 5 o'clock.
Agreed.
It's a team that mobilizes during extreme weather. Has been monitoring the storm's path since Monday. And Warner said he anticipates more closures when the storm, of course, makes landfall. Waffle House restaurants rarely close, often providing food and resources to first responders during natural disasters. The Federal Emergency Management Agency even monitors a Waffle House index.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
A color-coded indicator of when and what restaurants are open. Closed and offering a limited menu. Sorry.
That's serious business.
Only coffee and hash browns here.
Oh.
But if you go down the street at Tony's Waffle House, just napkins there.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do.
Sorry.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I didn't know that they kind of
they're organized.
I didn't know all this information was kind of based off of Waffle Houses.
Well, they like you said, stay open through and they give a lot of food and supplies to the people that are helping. So that's
which I do like. They are open all hours, so which is good. And like those guys, the first responders, of course, shouts out. They're working tirelessly throughout the day and throughout the night.
So it's serious when they're closed.
Right.
That's a serious thing.
And they're saying the Waffle House test just doesn't tell how quickly business might rebound. It also tells how the larger community is faring, according to a FEMA blog post.
Oh.
The sooner restaurants, grocery stores, and corner stores or banks can reopen, the sooner local economies will start generating revenue again, signaling a strong recovery for that community. Nice. So once you know that Waffle store or Waffle House is opening,
you're good.
Buddy, you know the community's strong.
The storm is
like
past.
This flimsy arm I'm holding up.
Yeah, look at that.
Tiny arm.
Hiding behind that jacket. Don't.
Okay.
All right. I like it.
And finally.
Oh, boy.
Wrap Wrapping up today's story. I got a good screen cap of this lady's face because I think she deserves it.
Oh, poor Granny. I feel bad for Granny.
Yo, this story is crazy.
I don't feel bad for Granny at all. Anyway, listen.
This is there's crazier things happening in the world. And shouts out to CBC for picking this up. And then for us for even retelling the story. But
I couldn't believe it until I listened to the interview, and then I was like, what am I watching right now? So, yeah, AirCanada has we got beef in the air again.
Yeah.
Ellen Fleming talks about an alleged conflict she had with an Air Canada flight attendant over garbage at her seat on a flight from Kelowna to St. John, New Brunswick. Air Canada claims...
Kelowna?
What did I say?
Kelowna.
Kelowna. Is that right?
Yeah.
What did I say? Kelowna?
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
a much better name.
Yeah.
Actually. Change that name.
You guys should change the name.
Fools.
I think I have a friend who lives there. Yeah.
Oh, so do I, yeah. To St. John, New Brunswick.
Apparently, I'm going to
We got the
Kelowna.
same... Well, that's why I didn't end up in the same place. He was like, where are you? I'm Kelowna.
Have you not been getting my letters?
Yeah.
I've been sending them
I'm
to
in Kelowna.
Kelowna.
You
fool. Sorry.
My bad.
Okay.
Air Canada claims the woman exhibited aggressive behavior and allegedly kicked a crew member.
The classic grandmother move.
I mean, you know, grannies can get wild.
It's trust me, I know. I've watched a couple of those. Granny's Gone Wild, number 4. It's crazy.
It's a good one.
It's good.
Send the kids out of the room.
Yeah.
So anyway, this lady's
Granny
on the
gets
flight.
real juicy. Anyway.
Ellen's on the flight. She's on this flight. And apparently what happened was she had a water bottle. She wanted to put it in the pouch in front of her in the seat that's located in front of her. Yeah. She reached down into the seat and noticed there was some garbage in there.
Heavens, no.
It was wet. She didn't know what it was. So it might have been someone put a napkin, wiped something up, something in there.
It's been a long time. She's touched something that's been a little moist. Oh, what's this? Yeah. So you said something that's dry.
You know what it's
a little
like.
Cobwebby.
You know what it feels
yeah.
like, Granny.
She's like, oh. She just got brought back to the 1920s. Like,
Ooh.
Oh, my God. Anyways.
we said we weren't going to go down this road.
I know. Keep going.
So anyway, she reaches in the seat, the pouch. Something is wet. It's something down there. She doesn't want to remove. She wants to put her water bottle in the pouch, but refuses to put it in there because of what's in there.
Right.
She calls over a flight attendant and says, listen, could you remove what is in this pouch in front of me? It's wet, it's damp, it's garbage. I want to put my water bottle in there. Yeah. The flight attendant...
Tony wants to put something else in there. But
according to the flight attendant...
So he's like, what? What? Did someone say wet pouch?
Did you say... What did you say? Say it again. I love it when you say it again.
Anyways, go.
Anyway, so she claims that the flight attendant was very rude and said, no, that's not my job. I don't do garbage. She asked him to do it once again, and he came back with the same answer, apparently. So he left. He walked away. She was not happy, of course. She didn't want to put a water bottle in there. What happened was they came around with the garbage tray, right. You know, the rolling cart.
Yeah, yeah.
They usually collect garbage during the flight. And apparently she had reached in at this point to put the garbage in the container that they roll around with, and he pushed her hand away. Apparently the flight attendant did so. Wouldn't allow her to put it in. She claims that it fell all over her and her husband and her feet. This must have been some pile of garbage.
Yeah, seriously.
So yeah, and then at that point she attempted to scrape off, I guess, what was on her foot on the seat in front of her. And apparently that's when the kick happened, the alleged kick.
Yes.
Another flight attendant, a female flight attendant, came by and asked her, can we talk for a minute? Mm-hmm. She ignored them.
Yes.
Asked her again. She ignored them. The male flight attendant did the same thing. She ignored them. The pilot got involved and turned the plane around.
That's what you get.
So you're about an hour away from your destination. He goes, we're going back to Toronto, motherfuckers. Turned the plane around, went all the way back to Toronto. Once they landed, 2 officers came on board, security personnel, asked her to come with them. Off the plane she went. She got a little cup of tea because one of the officers felt a little bad for her. Anyway, this lady went on and on about this situation. She's in the interview crying. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I watched the interview as Tony was upstairs, and I was just like, she was really selling it.
Oh, she was selling it, but we ain't buying, Granny.
I'm not buying it today.
Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong here? What do you guys think about the situation? What do you think about this situation? Is it a little much to do about nothing here? Is she milking the thing a little bit too hard? Or should the flight attendant maybe just remove the garbage and call it done?
I think, honestly, it should have. The flight attendant should have been like, hey, because, I mean, they're technically kind of there to serve.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, hey, the guy could have. And I've seen flight attendants with the plastic gloves.
Yeah, they always have the plastic.
They always have the plastic
in most
gloves.
cases, yes.
So, I mean,
yes.
if let's just say it was as. What did she say it was? You just put on a glove and just simply grab the wet garbage, and then, c'est la vie, she could put her water bottle into the pouch.
Right.
But then, of course, two wrongs don't make a right.
Right.
She, of course, goes on to ignore them. After, I think, what the situation could have been rectified, because you said the female flight attendant came up and was like, hey, what's the matter?
Yeah.
And she just turned her head, apparently.
Yeah, she was like, can we speak? And she was like, she ignored them. She said straight up, I ignored them.
You know what? Also, the husband should have stepped in and be like, hey, there's garbage in my wife's pouch.
Yeah, what's the husband doing? Sitting there like
and
an
it
idiot.
ain't even, it's not me this time. Get it? The garbage in her pouch.
You want my
It's not-
junk in there, baby?
So shouts out to the husband for not stepping in.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
He was probably sleeping.
He's probably like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't know why I married this lady.
Question is, why shouldn't, you know what? Just instead of putting it in your, why don't you put it in the husband's pouch? Can you do that? Could you've done that?
So many other options.
This is the thing, people. Listen to me. Now listen real close.
Listening.
We've talked about this before.
Glistening.
When you're on a flight, you're on an airline, you're in the air.
Yes.
Guess what? Them flight attendants, that staff, they're fucking God to you. Don't do anything to piss them off. Your ass will be off the plane. That shit's going to turn around. You're going to land where you don't want to land. You ain't going to get your hot nuts like you were planning on getting. A lot of things can go wrong on a flight. And we've learned from before, you can get a lot of good things if you're nice to the flight attendants.
Yeah.
Don't be the opposite. Don't be the difficult person. They hate that people.
I know.
They hate those people.
They're constantly traveling with, I'm sure, all those sorts of people all the time.
Oh,
And yeah, I like to go in as a ray of sunshine. You know what? Sometimes, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Sometimes I clean the garbage up.
See?
I just put it away, or when they come around, I just package it up with mine.
Yeah, of course. That's easy.
Yeah.
Simple. No brainer.
Hey, I even go to my friends' places, and when the toilet's been peed on, sometimes I take the toilet paper and I wipe the seat, just because.
That's too far.
Well, it's just how I am.
But that's extra nice.
Right?
See? Could have done that.
Yeah, she should have cleaned the washrooms while she was on there.
She could have cleaned anything. She should have cleaned a lot of things.
Yeah, I think this got out of hand. And then again, you know, you should be respecting these people who are serving you in the air. And it got to the pilot.
I mean, yeah.
And then he turned the flight around. So what do you expect?
And now everybody on that plane wants to kill you.
I could imagine if you had an important meeting you were flying back home for.
Imagine. And somebody's trying to get home to their family.
And you find out what it was over. It wasn't even over anything like an emergency.
Because she couldn't put her bottle in a dirty pot. You.
Murderous thoughts.
Granny. Listen.
Unless
Granny
they're gonna put me up in Toronto again.
They ain't doing that.
No. Because it wasn't an emergency.
Julie says you can never go wrong with being nice to someone serving you. Funny how many people don't realize this. Just be nice. Be a human. Granny, be a human.
Just for a second, be like, and even I don't know how she first responded to the gentleman, just being like, hey, there's something there's something in my pouch. I know, and you know what? The fact that she continued to ignore them,
like you're milking it.
You're milking it, and you're making the situation worse.
She's fishing for a freebie, baby.
And it's not going to happen. You're not getting a freebie on this show.
No, she ain't going to get it because you know what AirCanada did? They sent her a letter,
basically
railing her out on it, saying, "Listen, you were disruptive on the flight. You caused problems."
Yeah, you caused a full. People have to wait.
I'm going to follow up see if she was banned because I would hope that she would be from AirCanada flights. I would love it.
Let's put her face back up real quick.
Oh, put her face back up and start throwing darts, people. Listen, be smart when you're on a plane. Don't be dumb and stop. Just put the crocodile tears away, Granny.
Yeah,
ain't nobody buying that shit.
No, not here.
Just, was the water that important to go into poach?
First world problems, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Peace to all the good grannies, not this one. But
Yeah.
every other one, we love you.
Yes.
This granny can suck an egg.
Something.
Yeah. I didn't want to go there, but it is hump day, Granny.
Yeah.
She just needs a little humping.
Yeah. No wonder she's so cranky.
Ooh.
Complaining about something wet that hasn't been wet in years. Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yes.
And, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. What the hell's going on? What are we doing?
That's the end of the show.
Okay, that's it. We can't do it anymore. We're going to get shut down.
Yes. We have a little event happening anyway, so that we got to prepare for it.
We got to go get ready for that.
Yeah.
But we will be back.
We will be back tomorrow
Yeah, why not?
around this time.
Right there.
5
And
o'clock.
if you can't see that, it's 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, guys. Facebook Live, as you know, 5 o'clock tomorrow. Bring your friends. Have a little like, a little share. If you liked what you saw, what you heard today, make sure to go check us out on YouTube as well.
Yes.
You can go back and see all the episodes everywhere. It's on all platforms, people.
Yep.
Bring a friend tomorrow, and we'll be back at 5. Hope to see y'all there. Peace.
And we out.